40 games, 1 weekend, 1 aim. To achieve FUT Champions success, and only one man holds the key to said success, and his name, Glenn Murray. How's it going, guys? And welcome to the final episode of my FUT Champions Weekend League run on my MnaLikeMurray account. And in this episode I'm going to show you the last 16 games, but I've cut them down really short and I'm going to put some music over the top of them just to get them over and done with, and I'll get back to you at the end to tell you how I've done and to show you what rewards I got. now move into the final game of FUT Champions, knowing that a win would be enough to get us into Gold 3, which was my target. And we start things off by winning the ball back from my opponent early on and getting a free kick just inside his half. Now this free kick wasn't in that dangerous of a position, so I decided to lay it off, and I saw Glenn Murray lurking on the edge of my opponent's box. So Pereira lays the ball off to Glenn Murray, who takes one touch past his man and precisely finesses the ball into the bottom corner, putting us 1-0 up early on, and what an excellent finish from Murray. He curled it with just the right amount of power into the bottom corner, and it was such a good finish to beat a keeper of the quality of Jack Butland. But my opponent hadn't given up, as he levels things up not long after, making it 1-1 and putting this game right back in the balance. We then find the run of Oxlade-Chamberlain, who slots the ball very nicely into the bottom corner, giving us a 2-1 lead just before half time and restoring our lead in this game. And if things stayed as they were, we were getting Gold 3. And from the kickoff, my opponent starts to build an attack. He's playing the ball around well between all his players, and when he gets near the edge of my box, we win the ball back through Marcos Alonso. From then on, we play a nice attacking move up the pitch, where almost all my team get involved in the play at some point. And it's going well until the ball finds its way to Murray, who tries to backheel it but fails. But it then falls back to Murray, who finesses yet another shot into the bottom corner, making it 3-1 before half time, and almost certainly putting this game to bed and getting us that Gold 3 that we were aiming for. And this finish was even better than his last one, as it was further out and it was so bottom corner that it pinged in off the post. We then put the game to bed through Oxlade-Chamberlain, who makes it 4-1 in the second half, and at this point I knew that we were going to get Gold 3, and I was so happy with our progress in FUT Champions. We get Gold 3, which gets us 2 35k packs and a 50k pack, as well as 30,000 coins. We now move on to my FUT Champs rewards. And as you can see here, I go to claim them, and we get Gold 3 in the FUT Champions Weekend League. And these rewards are going to help me get even closer to Division 1. We start things off with the first 35k pack, which opens up, there's no big flares, and we get Diego Alves. And I was disappointed with this, as 35k packs are usually better than this. But we do get a lot of consumables, which will be useful for us in this series. I put all the players that could sell for something on the transfer list, and with all the other players I decided to discard them, as they would be of no use to me. And the one good thing about the 35k packs, as I said, was the consumables. All of these will help us to get through the divisions without having to constantly spend money on loads of consumables. We now move on to the second 35k pack, hoping for a bit better, and to my surprise we see a purple flare, as we got the hero Sergio Roberto from Barcelona's epic comeback against Paris Saint-Germain. And I just didn't know what had happened when this pack opened. I didn't expect to see a purple flare, as I think this guy's the first purple player available in packs we've had this FIFA. And when I went to check his price on the market, I saw he sold for around 30,000 coins, which is brilliant. So when I went to open these rewards, I was thinking to myself, as long as I got something that was worth around 10,000 coins, I'd be happy. And bear in mind, I still had a 50k pack after this to open, so there was the chance of getting something even better. And yet again, we get loads of consumables, which is brilliant for what we need in this series to help us progress through the divisions and keep making a steady profit. And as with the last pack, I decided to discard all the other items that won't sell for much. We now move on to the 50k pack, which in theory should be the best of the lot. It wasn't a walkout, it was Tyson. And that was disappointing, but I couldn't be upset, as Sergio Roberto was better than anything I expected to pack from these rewards. And in total, from FUT Champions, I've made around 70,000 coins. And that's where I'm going to end it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe for more ManLikeMurray on my account, and I will see you guys in the next one.